Hi everyone, and welcome to our next tutorial in digital logic. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to use a number of different logic devices that we've looked at in previous videos and put it together to make something a little bit more complex. We're going to create what we call a serial in parallel out device. And basically what it does is it takes 4 bits of serial information, and on that one line of input it creates a parallel output of those 4 bits. So it looks like this down here. We have bit 3, bit 2, bit 1, and bit 0 being inputted to a device, and basically what we're trying to do is with that serial input we're going to create a parallel output. So it looks like this here. Now, this is a synchronous device, and in order for this to work properly, task number 1 has to finish before we can move on to task 2. Task 2 must finish, and then task 3 can begin, and so on. So remember, this is a synchronous device, and the timing is very important. In order to get the right output here, we need to have a clock, and let's say that we're using, say, a 1 megahertz clock. Since we are creating a 4-bit outputs, then what we're going to do is we're going to use frequency division. So we're going to put 2 JK flip-flops in toggle mode. We're going to create a frequency divider so that we're going to have a 1 megahertz clock input, and it creates a 250 kilohertz clock output, and that's going to drive these D flip-flops up here to create an output only at an exact period of time. So the timing is very important here. Basically, we should be able to, for instance, put in the 4-bit number 1111 and as a serial input create a parallel output. So for instance, if I change the input here, and let's say right at this point I'm going to put in 111, you're going to see that it does create a parallel output of 1111, and that input could be 1010, it could be 1110, whatever that 4-bit input is going to be outputted in parallel. So that's how you can create a 4-bit serial input parallel output device just by using JK flip-flops and D flip-flops. Try it in CircuitVerse, see if you can create the same thing. That's it for this video. We'll talk to you soon.